it's definitely alright because you can just farm, right? And as a post 1 hero, most of the time if you can just farm, it's already good enough.
It's a pretty good Razor pick, and we've seen this hero come back in popularity. He still seems strong if you can get to the items. I don't know if he's like an early phase hero because you kind of want to see a lot, but when you see a lot and you can get him last hero, why not? Plus you have that sick cosmetic.
That is pretty nice. And they're going to use the Plasma Field to help secure First Blood, which is going to be going to SabeRLight. So the Broodmother,
For the mana cost.
because it's an AoE stun.
Is it though? It's a 1 second stun duration. Is that a stun? That's like I hit a boulder and tripped for a second. Oh, let me go back to killing you. This spell is terrible. Okay, I'm
Trying to get really aggressive here between Fly and Arteezy.
this wave so big.
Yeah, I don't know how this wave like doubled up like this one, but really good read by Shopify to just dive the tower. Just make it so they can't get any of this CS.
Sacred got nothing off that. Did you get the XP? There's another wave coming. What the hell happened up here?
I'm not sure, but he's going to miss that full wave. At least the way it's looking.
Absolutely terrible. He's dead, I think.
Yeah, he's going to be battery assaulted. Is Arteezy going to brave this tier 2 tower damage? It's going to be a little bit.
Oh, he got
got a double for it.
Why are you
Oh
still
my
here?
God, he came back to glimpse him and he just fed him an extra kill.
This is an absolute train wreck of a lane.
This is probably one of the worst lanes we've seen this entire tournament.
I mean, it's not. Think about it.
They should think about it.
When they rewatch this replay, study that for a couple
I
hours.
want to pause the game for them.
Maybe, yeah. They need to bring their coach in here like AUI was. Give them some pointers. Jim Park in trouble.
Got them both inside the cogs. Now, that probably means SabeRLight might be in trouble or Fly. Somebody's going to die to this tower. Somebody has to take the damage, and they're trading it between the two supports. It's going to be Cr1t who ends up getting glimpsed back to his doom. But otherwise, they do manage to get that Sven kill. I'm not sure if they spotted Cr1t from that high ground position or not because it's nighttime. Tried to go for a surprise cookie. Failed. Now they're going to telekinesis him back into the kisses here, and there's just not enough of them landing.
Those were just bad, weren't they?
Yeah, that was pretty bad execution,
What was that?
I think, all around by Shopify, but the worst was probably the kisses.
And then Cr1t's just dead. Dude, if I'm Cr1t, I'm so mad. What were those kisses?
I don't know.
Those are terrible. He didn't predict any
good.
movement.
Oh, and he missed the cookie, too. Is he going to die for that one?
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
What is happening?
Both these teams are throwing.
This is just a good old-fashioned shitfest.
Yeah.
You could have been 5. Feels a little bad, especially with what was happening on the sidelines here. That evened the game out.
Ooh, Arteezy sees an opportunity to turn on him. This is a great opportunity. In fact, he's going to kill Scofield, and Mago can't stand toe-to-toe against this Razor, not this early on. In fact, probably never. That's part of the matchup right there. Just better single target damage. Sacred set as well. All right, we go back to action in the top laner, and he's just getting fed again.
That was an optimistic gank that does not work at all. And they pay a heavy price, losing 2 cores into the Razor, who was chilling up here. Consider it. But he will go treads here, so conservative. Honestly, I wouldn't have minded the Midas here. I think the levels on Razor are pretty nice.
They're going to go for the kill onto the Sven. Once again, the cookie is going to be a little bit too early, a little bit off the mark. The kisses are landing, though, and inside of the cogs, he's definitely dead.
You just can't stay down here with Sven this late. This hero does not do anything in these skirmishes. He doesn't provide you any damage. Just a body.
And no support wants to be here because it's a Broodmother, so you're going to be alone.
And some more Spiderlings for SabeRLight as Abed puts that double damage to work. Nice rotation from him back on top here. I don't know, these little combinations for Beastcoast, I feel like they're just lacking a lot of damage here. They probably need Static Storm, and that is so far away for Scofield here.
Another rotation from the Leshrac. Cr1t is going to be the one caught in this one, not Arteezy, so in that regard, Shopify's probably fine with it, but then again, heal the damage, the single target damage of Broodmother and Razor anyway.
Maybe in the late game.
Yeah. There goes that haste rune, and there goes a hook shot. Bit off the mark, but the kiss lands. Maybe the slow is going to be enough. Cr1t is going to try and get him with a Fate Bolt, but it's not up yet, so I'll have to give that one. Fly, glimpse back into Mago. Another little bit of slip up here from the North American squad.
Yeah, mouse is slippery.
We literally went straight from the pool to the computer.
I don't know, maybe. You never know.
A lot of Atos, but no kisses, so this is not the easiest kill, but nice telekinesis into the cookie. That's much better synergy between the two of them. Cr1t actually stealing kinetic field, giving up the Leshrac ultimate there to try and get another kill, and he's probably going to die to Jim Park now, who shows up. Big boost of damage from God Strength.
And that's efficient for him, straight back into the Ancients with his God Strength going.
Yeah.
So until ultra late game, with like a 5 or 6 slotted Sven jumping him first, then it gets weird. You can also Lotus Link return with the Sven, which also gets very strange. But right now, I don't know if these Beastcoast supports are going to get Lotuses, let alone.
And I think it's harder for Beastcoast to do the same around the Leshrac. Ato's kisses. Every time, that's going to be a kill on somebody. As long as he land it, and he does. They get so much off of it. If he gets the Wisdom Rune as well. The Cogs, maybe he hook shots for it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's worth it.
Won't be able to get out, but that is worth the second rune here. And you're getting such a big reaction out of Beastcoast to the corner of the map. It's a lot of space for your other cores. And what's the follow-up there? It's a Static Storm. That's okay. But you really need the Sven to join these attempts, because I think you need the extra damage to bring down the big cores.
Spiders all over the map. As soon as the smoke breaks, they're going to get vision. See what the reaction is. They blink in, go for the arena, but they don't get the fast kill. The spear now he got clipped up. Oh, this is awkward. A self-Yules does a little bit more damage when he comes back down. Arteezy will easily kill him. The kisses come in. They get Scofield as well. Stinger's very likely to die as he gives up his life to kill an opposing support. A 2-for-3 exchange off of a failed initiation from Beastcoast.
You find one hero, you're happy. You find 4 or 5, not happy.
Sacred, he's going to find a whole lot more heroes again. Not happy at all. Instantly killed, but Mago actually went for it. Blinked onto this one, hit the split earth onto Abed. Yeah, he is insane. He's going to die for it.
He's actually insane. Use that God Strength against him. And it's blink done for Parker. This is about as good as it's going to get. 5-man smoke down mid lane. They're looking for a core, and they'll get him with the stun. Can they chain it? They can.
Oh, easily. Easily. Snapfire's dead. Now, Shopify, they know about the blink dagger. They shouldn't get caught like that again, but some of the damage is already done. Beastcoast off of that kill, take the mid tower. They find a double damage rune too. Harder to do that when you get closer to Beastcoast high ground.
True. They will find DarkMago.
Jim Park's going to turn this around, starts going for Abed. Abed hops inside the cogs trying to get away, but Jim Park will chase him down. Both mid laners dying here. Jim Park TP will complete his BKB last long enough.
Shopify all are going up there. Honestly, I think you'll take that if you're Beastcoast. So I think the auras would have been pretty useful here if you wanted to poke the high ground. At the same time, they might feel that the Razor doesn't actually want to go high ground.
Yeah, and the Nullifier is going to feel really good when it's put into use here, but Arteezy got sent away with the glimpse. SabeRLight's forced to use his BKB. Again, approaching that high ground is dangerous. DarkMago jumping down into the low ground here. They're going to chase after him, hit the hook shot. Arteezy now inside the arena with SabeRLight, trying to protect his spider. Stinger, he's going to go for this kill underneath the Static Storm. Oh, that impetus isn't quite enough damage. Mago's back into it.
Stun.
Gets a 2-man stun with the spear off that one as well, but it didn't latch into the cliff. Arteezy now trying to break for it. They have lost this fight now off of the buybacks, and Arteezy knows it too, and he's going to lose both of his lives. He's going to come back into an instant spear, split earth, chain stun, Beastcoast. What a turnaround.
That's about as good as it's going to get here. You have to use 2 buybacks, but it's only 1 core buyback on DarkMago. And honestly, DarkMago, he went this aggressive. And honestly, DarkMago's net worth is not even too bad considering he had to buy.
Yeah, he's not that far behind. Oh, look at this pick off on Arteezy. On the spear! Sacred! Oh, that was a crucial miss, and Arteezy is now going to kite backwards. Yeah, maybe it doesn't matter with the TPs. Yet they're still going to be able to glimpse back, and he will die. Beastcoast stick around a little bit longer, but Shopify do not actually have a response for that.
Parker is feeling himself right now. I thought that was a gem, but it was just detection. Still, they'll find the clockwork. +1 for the Sven to cleave down. It's just a matter of who takes it for the team. If they find Arteezy first, the fight's over.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a shard lift save on Cr1t, but it might not be fast enough. And they found him.
Go for it. The lift.
Got the lift.
Gets him way out with the cookie as well. Now he's going to turn. Now he's going to start
that's a good
draining the
cog.
damage with really good cogs. Fly gives up his life to be able to isolate the Sven and let Arteezy go to work. Now he's going to start pumping the damage into Sacred. They're all hitting onto Arteezy right now. See if they can kill the opposing carry in exchange for Jim Park, and they will be able to do it with the impetus. And Mago actually cleaned up some of the backline too, so Shopify cleanly lose this fight. They are going to lose all 5 of their heroes, and it just cost them 2.
And that went amazing for Shopify off the counter initiation.
Yeah.
That was them saving the Razor from the chain stun with the lift and then resetting it with an absolutely sick cog by Fly. Bloodstone for Leshrac now. He's a scaling monster. It's like that early game didn't exist.
Yeah. Second on the network chart.
And a Hex for Sacred. These initiations.
Hook shot onto the Disruptor. That's what they want to
They got a Hex on our board.
Yes, he did. Hex. No, he got off the BKB before the spear. Now he's going to start leading into the Leshrac. The Leshrac is in good fighting shape, though.
He's stuck.
He doesn't take any damage. Now he's pushed up against the cliff with Jim Park closing in like a shark, able to bring him down. Abed TP's out. SabeRLight going to get the kill, but he's not going to get a self-use blink away by Mago. What a turnaround from Beastcoast this game has been.
In a long time. Parker, he's just going to hold for some buildings here.
Telekinesis with the kisses. Force Saf will get him down, though. Mago jumps for it. Lightning, Scythe, trying to get a good back.
Cog.
Wasn't actually good. Really good cogs, yeah. The damage by Abed trying to be pumped in. Arteezy.
Work, man.
Not sure where he's going to go. Oh, man, he gets in close range to Jim Park, and half of his health is gone in an instant. Meanwhile, they've lost SabeRLight, and Abed, he's out of gas. Arteezy, he's going to die. Jim Park cleans onto him, and he cleaves through the Rubik next. GG is called an instant disconnect from Arteezy.
A true classic indeed, as they just get routed completely in that game out of nowhere. Like one or two Sven blinks on big core targets, and then that game was just out of reach.